Sometimes when people see my last name written out, they think the capital A is a typo, but it's actually written that way on purpose. It looks a bit weird, so often other people just don't write it that way, and that's fine, or people make sure to point out that it's an intentional spelling of the name. When I'm asked why I write Hawes that way, the easy answer is it's just because that's how I grew up writing it. That's how my mother wrote it, and that's how my father wrote it. When I was a teenager, I'd gotten so used to the capital A following the capital H that I would often accidentally write one of my friends' last names that way. All my siblings grew up using the capital A too, but have pretty much stopped using it at this point. The real question is, why did my dad start writing it that way?
Well, okay, I capitalized the A in Hawes because I felt like a capital A, it comes to a point, so it leads us up to God. No, nothing that spiritual. Actually, it's rather egotistical. By the time I hit high school, I was tired of people just casually looking at my last name and saying House. You just see it and it looks like House. They didn't notice that it was an A instead of an O. So I thought, well, if I capitalize it, it'll stand out. I even remember a teacher in 9th grade asking me, he wasn't even an English teacher, he was one of my science teachers, I believe, but sort of like, are you gonna stick with that? And I said, yeah, I think I will. So it was almost as if he was saying, okay, I won't mark it wrong on your papers if you're actually gonna stay with it all your life, which I pretty much have. At one point, I looked at my birth certificate and realized my birth certificate was all in capital letters. And so I thought, hey, it's something I just decided to do, but nobody's ever going to know if it's legal or not because on the birth certificate you can't tell. And back in college, at the end of my college career, I caved. The registrar's office, the lady there said, do I have to capitalize the A on your diploma? And I was like, oh no, I guess not. And so my college diploma has a small A, which, later I thought, dang, what would it have hurt her to make a capital A? Why did I cave? So I may actually go back and ask them to change that even after all these years. But